congratulations on your win.
오랜만입니다.
It's been a while, guys.
안녕하세요.
Hello.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
네, 하나생명을 상대로 2대0 완승을 거두면서
Leaf Sandbox picked up 2-0 victory up against Hana Life and finished their losing streak. How are you feeling, guys?
저희가 되게 많이
I think
졌었었는데
we lost a lot, right?
팀이었어가지고
Hana Life, they are on the second place.
힘들지 않나 생각을
So we
좀
thought it's
했었는데
gonna be challenging
이기게
for us.
되니까 되게 좀 좋은 것
But
같아요.
I'm glad that we were able to get this win.
네, 지금 너무 기분이 좋으셔서
오히려.
네, 그런 것 같습니다. 자, 크로코 선수는
Croco,
POG가 처음은 아닌데 인터뷰는
This is
처음이시거든요.
not your first POG, but this
인터뷰를
is your first interview. How are you feeling?
제가 LCK 무대 와가지고
Since I played in the LCK, this is my second POG, but I was not able to do the interview, so that was a bummer.
오늘 하게 돼서
But I'm glad I can do the interview today.
날려보내고 다시 돌아가시길 바라겠습니다.
실제로 게임적으로 정글 차이를 많이 내기도 했었고.
And we saw Jungle Diff in this series, and Croco. A lot of fans are really impressed by your performance. Well, you did play in Challengers Korea, but here in the LCK, this is your first split, but you are very proactive and aggressive, not like an ordinary rookie player. How are you able to always feel so comfortable in game?
일단 코로나가 한몫하는 것
I think
같고요.
mostly because of COVID, because we were playing from home. I mean, playing from our
이렇게 떨리는
team
것
house,
같아요.
so I don't feel any jitters, especially.
크로코 선수가 저는 알거든요.
I know I'm a friend of Croco,
저 모습이
and it's really awkward to see him on the interview.
경기 사전에도 그 경기를 이기든 지든 페이트 선수 같은 경우 또 골라 선수랑
Fate.
계속 연락을 하면서
I
이야기하는
heard you and Gorilla are keeping in touch, and
오늘 뭔가 느낌이 다르다.
Fate actually messaged Gorilla that Gorilla, I'm gonna send you home really quickly, and it's really impressive to see him making this 2-0 happen.
게임적인 포인트를 또 질문을 하고
So let's go back to the game. Leaf Sandbox has been having a very good early game stats, but you guys were not able to connect that to victories. So what was the focal point of your feedback after the losing most of the series?
그냥 좀 너무 과하게
I
뭘
think
안 하려고 하는
We had to kind of stop trying something over eagerly. We tried to focus on our own role,
좀 많이 나왔던 것
and that was the kind of main point.
확실한 거 위주로 기본 위주로 하자 그런 방향인 건가요?
I guess you guys are
네.
focusing on the basics, right?
게임적인 거 하나만
Yeah,
더 질문을
that was the
드리면
key.
그 1경기 같은 경우에도 아지르 상대로
In game number one, Chovy played Azir with Electrocute, and you were actually able to go really hard on Zoe. And also, you went for this unsealed spellbook, and you also had a very tanky rune setup instead of inspiration. Is that something like an Azir specific rune?
쇼메이커 선수가 든 것도 봤고
I saw
다른
Showmaker's
메이지
rune
구도에서도
choice,
다른
and also
선수들이 결이
a lot of
선택하는
different
거를
players
봤었는데
actually go for this choice when they're playing up against AP champion.
좀 되게 괜찮을 것 같다고 생각이
So when it comes to this Azir matchup, I also thought that this is a good choice.
그럼 이제 크로코 선수한테 오늘 페이트 크로코
So Croco,
페이크 듀오의 호흡이 장난이 아니었다고
Fate and Croco,
하는데요.
the fake duo was really performing on points. So how were you guys able to go so? How are you able to improve so much? Well, during the scrims, we focused on our teamwork, and I think that was kind of reflected in today's game, and also that stood out.
그러면은 미드 정글 상황을 만들 때는 누가 좀 주도적으로
Who
콜을 하시는가요?
is the vocal player when you guys are setting up for play around the mid jungle synergy? When we are going for some action, well, Fate is the one that starts off the call, and I try to wrap it up in the end. What about you, Fate? Do you agree?
보통 그냥
Usually,
게임 흐름상 그냥 무난무난한 흐름일 때는
when we have just like a ordinary game, I'm the vocal one on our side, but in game number 2, like when Croco was able to go really proactively, he also makes calls, and I try to listen to him. In both 2 games, I think the early scuttle fight was really critical. And in game 1, even though Olaf was able to finish that Scuttle, you kept chasing him and you were able to actually get a lot of kills. And Summit even joined the fight. Was that his call?
형 쪽에서 나도 갈 수 있어.
Summit was like, I can join.
그러면 와서
So we
하자
were
해서
like, let's go aggressively. Let's keep going for this.
원래 제가 아는 그 서밋은 그렇지 않았는데.
Gorilla saying, that's not the Summit that I remember, but I guess it changed a little bit. And Croco, you got 2 wins on Nidalee. But Nidalee was sitting on a very low win rate because only a limited player found success on this pick. So it looked like a trap card. So how do you rate this champion in the meta?
아무래도 이제 니달리를 보통 팀에서는 다
A lot of
잘 다루잖아요.
players know how
다루는
to
것도
kind of
생각하는데,
pilot this champion. I think they are all kind of have
초반에 조금
high
원거리도
proficiency.
있고 딜이 좀 강력한 챔피언이라
This has a long range. This can put a lot of damage in the early game. So if you get to win the early game skirmish, I think it's really easy to get ahead based on those leads.
2세트에도 바이게에서
In game number 2, we had another fight breaking out around the Scuttle. So we're really curious about your jungle path. Was that something prepared in order to play against Udyr?
검증은 일단 제가 우디르 풀캠 시간을 알아서
I know when
그
Udyr
정도는
clears
계산은
6 camps,
나왔고요.
so I
바이게
was
챔피언은 시간
calculating it,
많아서 저는
and
리시브
also I got leashed by the bottom duo, so I could be around the first Scuttle at the same time.
시작하려고 했어요. 이러면.
So if we were about to have a Scuttle fight, I could just kite him away with my ranged auto.
뭐 어떻게 상대하고자 했는지 이런 전략이 있었을까요?
And we had Wukong coming out as a blind pig in the top lane. How did the players kind of
일단
react to that?
복장이 제 자신 있는 챔피언을 잡고
Summit was able to play the
잘하는
champion that
챔피언
he is
많았지만
most
카밀이
confident
저는 제일
in.
잘한다고 생각해서
And I mean, he got a lot of champions in his pool, but I mean, I do think that Camille is the strongest.
강점을 살리기 위해서 제가
So we
니달리로
also wanted to capitalize the fact that Camille is so good at this Camille.
그래서 그게 좀 잘 풀려서
Summit is so good at Camille, so we wanted to capitalize on that. So we were able to actually bully Wukong in the top lane. Fate, what's with that cheeky smiles?
얘기를 해주시고 저희가 나머지 진행을 해야 될 것 같아요.
저는 잘 모르기 때문에 되게 궁금하고.
We don't know what's going on exactly.
그냥 좀 되게 장난기
I mean-
많고 그런 모습이었는데 좀 되게
Gorilla used to be really like.
나름 열심히 대답하려고 노력.
Gorilla always made jokes when he was around us, but it's really funny to see him being super seriously on the desk.
그러니까요. 이거 약간 눈치 주는 것 같기도 하고.
자,
여기에 대해서
더
Croco
리브 샌드박스 선배님이
or Gorilla, any message over to your sandbox player?
약간 매력이
I like it.
아닐까 싶고.
네.
페이트
You know,
선수가 말해주셨듯이
I think it's
사실
their
이번
charm.
같은 경우에는 상체에서 게임을 터뜨렸어요.
And
근데
game
이제
2, once
중간에
again, you
좀
guys were
마음을
able
잊지
to
못할
crush
만한
the
패스들이
game
좀
in a very
나오면서
early
비벼지는 것
stage,
같은데
but you
어떤
made
콜이
some
와갔는지
mistakes in the
잠깐
mid
설명해
game,
주실
so
수
the
있을까요?
game was pretty looked even. What kind of call went back and forth in order to close out the game?
저 유리했었는데
Even though we were ahead,
너무 빨리
because we got
생각보다
ahead too
유리해져가지고
early,
오히려 좀
we
저희끼리
actually
당황을
got
했다고 해야
flustered on our
되나?
end.
뭐 해야 되는지 좀
We didn't know what to do next.
발표를 못 잡은 것 같아요.
Yeah, we were a little bit lost in the middle because we got all the turrets. So
연결이 잘 안 되다 보니까
we were not able to snowball smoothly, so we were a little bit looking sloppy.
너무 속도가 잘 나니까 약간 당황하게 되는.
I guess, yeah, Sandbox was getting ahead faster than they expected.
전체적으로 팀의 분위기가 정말 좋아 보입니다. 리브 샌드박스.
네.
네, 보기 너무 좋고요. 자, 이제 설 연휴 이후에
After
리브
the
샌드박스
Lunar
일본
New Year
대표
holidays,
프레디
you guys will be
프레디
facing up against Freddy
프레디
Brion as your final
한 번만
opponent
들어보겠습니다.
of
페이트
the
선수?
first round. How are we going to prepare for that series?
일단 저희가 좀 아쉽게 경기 많이 졌었는데
There were a lot of
그래도 오늘 이긴
matches that we
걸로
lost, even though we could win.
자신감은 되찾을 수
But
있을 것 같다고
thanks to this
생각이
victory
들어서
today, I think we can regain our confidence and we will do our best in the upcoming series as well.
네, 알겠습니다. 크로코 선수도
And
자진
Croco,
한번
would you like to add
들어볼게요.
on to that?
제가 챌린저스 코리아 시절 때부터 있었던
Since
팀인데
Bro was in the Challengers League with us too, and Hannah, he is my close friend.
무조건 이기고 싶습니다.
I really want to destroy them.
살짝
네,
참아서
네,
이렇게
많이 참고 계신 것
네
같아요.
낮춰서 이렇게 한 것 같은데 페이트 선수가 옆에서
I guess
너무 힘들어하는데.
Croco got some banter over to his old friend Hannah from the Challengers Korea. But it's really good to see Sandbox players back on the ride after this win. And I'm gonna pass it back to our casters. Thank you.